Attention visitors of the left floor. This audio presentation of 3 Sheets to the Mouse may contain adult subject matter and is recommended for an audience that is mature, even if the hosts are not. I am now obligated to thank you for your attendance and encouraged to instruct you to enjoy your time on the MILF. Who wrote that? Wazowski?
It sounds sorted, but you'll be rewarded when at last I am given my dues. And injustice deliciously squared, be prepared.
To the left?
Yeah, okay. Let's do this. Does anybody know, show of hands, what episode we're on? Yeah, Adam's like, nope.
The one after the last one.
Okay.
We are
200 and what's next?
Yeah,
I don't know.
maybe
203 sheets to the mouse.
200 and Saturday
Something
night.
like that.
That's what episode we're on. I believe it's 207 or 8.
Sure.
Wait,
200 points to the chat if you can tell us what episode we're on tonight.
Don't you have show notes and shit for
What's a
this?
show note?
what's the show?
This, I
I
Uno
don't.
Mas blip is
What you
pissing me
speak
off.
do not make sense to me right now. Yes, we're getting a lot of sounds better now. The music sounds better with you, Mikey.
There shouldn't be any music.
I'm joking. It's a bad.
Oh,
No. Sorry.
okay. Well, I mean, I was going to say, nope, should not be any music right now, because I don't want to get DMCA'd by somebody. Imagine that shit.
Enough
Okay, we're just gonna call it 208. So this is a fun, old-fashioned family live stream, an actual show, not just for your enjoyment. This is because life happened, so here we go. Welcome everyone to episode 200 and probably 8 of 3 Sheets to the Mouse.
Possibly 8. I like possibly.
Right? Yeah, you know, we're the Disney show that likes to focus on the adult side of the parks. From those parks to movies to dining and brand new things happening, we want.
Yep.
I'm Mikey, and I've scared Adam.
Yeah, because you froze.
You froze.
So like half of what you said just went away.
Yep. This is.
You got that Arkansas fiber optics.
I've got too fucking much money tied up in this
From
piece
what
of
I've-
shit internet right now.
From what I'm hearing, he has the like the one eye fiber optics in Arkansas.
Oh.
It's just the fibber. There is no I. It's just fibber. Fibber optics is what I've got.
There you,
You know,
go.
it's
There you
I
go.
bet it's useful.
Traveling through like the light wire, it's actually traveling through wheat. You know, because it brings fiber to your diet.
We're actually known for our spinach, but thank you. So yeah, I'm Mikey. That was Adam. We got Tim with us tonight. Tim,
Aye.
man of many words, and all the way from the left coast, Sarah without an H Ford.
Seltzer here.
Sarah Seltzer Ford. I think that
Sarah
is
Seltzer
her
Ford.
given middle name.
Hey, I gotta fill in for Maria, you know?
Oh no.
The designated seltzer.
I would encourage that.
Yeah, not even a little bit. It's the seltzers are not good.
You gotta find the good ones. There's a lot of bad ones.
They're
You
too
need
There's
the
a lot
haystack.
of bad ones.
So the seltzers are like I don't know. There's a lot of bad ones. I've only had one ever.
I've had a few good ones. I couldn't tell you what they are because by the time I'm drinking those, I usually drink everything else in the house.
There you go. There you go.
Those are always the last
Oh,
resort.
God. It is hella fucking hot down here, guys.
It's not exactly cool here.
We had
It's
a
Has-
heat index of like 102 today, and that was good
Ooh.
fun to go fishing in. So, oh, I definitely needed something to drink when I got home. But speaking of drinking, Adam, what are you drinking?
Well, we went to a wine tasting experience. Was that last weekend?
Last weekend, there was a wine
Yes.
and jazz festival.
Which was a lot of fun. So we picked up a bottle of Pinot Gringo.
Pino.
Yeah, oh, Pinot. I'm sorry.
Pino Gringo.
So this is from Unionville Vineyards. It's a 2020 from Jersey. And it's a nice dry Pinot.
Nice.
Tim, am I to assume you're both having that bottle?
No,
Oh,
because it's
because I
Saturday.
would be wrong if I
You are wrong.
were.
It's a Saturday. We each have our own.
Yes, because I don't work on Sundays. I don't work on Saturdays anymore either.
Yay!
So this
So
is from
happy
that
for you.
same festival, but this is from White Horse Winery, and it is their version of a Chamberson.
Oh, that was a really good too.
Mm,
We bought a couple bottles of this, so
sounds good.
So what was it called again? Because my shit froze and everybody listening didn't hear it.
the
I
wine.
didn't hear it. Yes.
It's a Chamberson. It's a, for those that don't know, Chamberson is like a local Northeast grape. We have a few wineries here that does it. Shan's Winery does it, and this one is from White Horse Winery. It's a 2018. It's actually pretty good.
Nice.
Sarah, what seltzer are you drinking?
Thank you for asking. It is a peach mango from a local brewery. Brewery X is what it's called. It's fucking delicious.
Is it a craft cider? Is it a craft hard cider? Because it
No,
says
it's
so on the
a-
can.
It's a craft hard seltzer, but yes, sir. Made with real fruit. You know, it's more
Well, I mean,
full, more full bodied, I guess, than White Claws or whatever. But it's good.
At
I
least
like
it
it.
doesn't taste like the artificial fruit ones, because those.
Oh God, those are fucking awful. The worst ones are the Crook and Markers. Alicia brought those in April, and I swear to God, I spit it out like that.
Really?
Ugh, ugh. But she agreed. Like she was like, "I'm so sorry. Like these were on clearance."
Well, those are the ones that you're drinking outside at 5 o'clock in the morning?
Maybe.
They tasted
Maybe?
good then. They were okay then, though.
At that point, we were just desperate. We were like, whatever alcohol we can find, we'll just down it. But anywho,
Good. for
what are you drinking, Mikey?
Well, funny you should ask. I am drinking.
Usually nobody
this-
asks him.
I know, and then I have to chime in with it, so I let that drag on long enough, so it's awkward. Fucking froze up again. This is going to be a shit show. Good luck, Todd. I've got... nope, that's not what I'm drinking. I've got too many bottles, apparently, but there's no such thing. Visited James Goodman over this past weekend, and I'm enjoying a little bit of the Offerman Edition Lagavulin 11 year.
Oh,
Scotch.
very nice.
Ooh.
Oh, that's the
Very
stuff he doesn't
fancy.
like. That's the smoky stuff, ain't it?
Oh yeah, Lagavulin is always smoky, and this is aged in or finished in Guinness's barrels. So
Hmm.
kind of takes that peat and the smoke, and then just makes it. I don't want to say weird because that sounds like I don't appreciate it. makes it interesting. It gives it character.
There you go. There you go.
I do appreciate it because I've really grown to enjoy it here in the last couple days. It's great. So let's get some fire in the chat for that scotch, huh? Woohoo!
No, he's sort
And he froze again.
yeah, like that. Like, it was the best phrase. Ooh.
It's funny whenever
Funny
I
because he didn't freeze
freeze.
on my screen.
Oh,
Weird.
thank God! And
didn't
you
freeze
heard
on
me
my
talk
screen.
about the twitches.
Yeah.
The what?
Oh,
Okay, cool. Ha!
The what?
All right.
I bet it has something to do with this NDI update that just went out to Skype. What I think. Adam, you good?
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know what the hell we're talking about anymore.
Right? We're just like,
I'm fine.
What are we
I have
talking
no idea
about?
what's going
Why do we
on.
have Sarah here?
I heard
I don't
something.
I don't know. Why the fuck am I
Because
here?
Maria
guys?
had to
I
work.
don't know.
No, Maria
Maria.
didn't have to work.
Didn't have to
Maria's
work.
hanging out eating dinner.
Maria's
We're
on
the
vacation.
South Carolina shore on vacation.
Yeah.
I don't even know what that means anymore.
Jeffrey
Well,
said
it's
you're
where
not
we
freezing.
will be next
so-
weekend, so or no, next week.
So we and ironically it was her idea to have this show for her not to be on, I believe, wasn't it? For talking about Avengers Campus.
Yeah, because she didn't want us to do the topic originally without her. So
I love that. I say that we're talking about Avengers Campus. Sarah's like, like she didn't fucking know why the hell we were having her on the show. From it's like 3
Surprise
a.m.
to me.
or it's like 3 in the afternoon over there right now, or some shit.
Oh, it's 6:30.
I was just gonna say it's time well.
Damn near yesterday still.
Practically.
Yeah,
she's in the past.
She's basically
Yeah.
the ancient one.
Hey,
Wow,
Doctor Strange has a place here. So
that's true.
Yeah, we'll get to that. But yeah, you have been.
We'll get to it. Damn,
I'm gonna let you
shut the
finish.
fuck up.
we're not there yet. Okay, I am in control of this interview, madam.
Okay.
Just
I'm ready.
okay, let me rephrase that with some southern charm. Hold your horses,
Biatch.
There you go. There you go.
right?
Bless your heart.
I'm a ginger. Don't have hearts or souls. So yeah, you 20-some bitches in the chat. We're gonna cover Avengers Campus there in Disneyland because Sarah is like literally one vlog away from taking over and blowing up on YouTube regarding her experience there. And if anyone knows everything about it, it's going to be Felix, but he couldn't be on tonight, so we've got Sarah.
I'm glad to fill his shoes.
Wow.
Hey, for those that don't want to know, you can just hang up right now because spoiler alerts.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, are we just balls to wall spoilers all over
Yes.
the place?
Yeah,
Okay.
balls of wall because
Okay.
we won't
At this
get there within
Got it.
another year. So
Got it.
We
watch
won't be
all the
allowed.
videos.
Most of the people won't be allowed to travel to California for at least another year or two. So,
Well, hey, it's opening up like in 4 days apparently.
which
so.
is really surprising.
Yeah,
They have to.
they have to. I mean, to keep the economy going at all, they have to. So,
All right, then.
Okay.
So I guess let's start with where in the park the campus is and what space it occupies, what that area used to be.
all right. So I know there's going to be a few people who will know this. I know Tim and Adam, I'm sure you went to California Adventure when we still had
Yes.
Bugs Land.
Yes.
It was not a huge space. It was pretty small. And to be perfectly fucking honest, it still feels small.
Okay.
You can for sure feel that they wedged this land into this space. And that was probably my biggest complaint. So pretty much right when you walk into Disney California Adventure, you have a main thoroughfare, main area. You've got like a gift shop on the left, some bathrooms on the right. You go down a little bit, there's the big circle with Carthay Circle right there, ironically.
Clever girl.
You take a left and you go down like the Hollywood Boulevard, which is very reminiscent of Hollywood Studios. I mean, it
Yes.
looks identical.
Yes.
So yeah, you just keep going down a little bit, and then they just shoehorned it in here. The entrance to Avengers Campus. It's cool. Like the entrance is cool. Like right when you're walking down the main street, you see the web slingers building right there, which is, it's odd just because it's kind of it's just a big square building right there as you're walking through. So yeah, it looks a little weird to me just because it used to be Bugs Land where there was lots of foliage and trees, and it just felt more inviting, I guess. Now Avengers Campus, it's just like, I don't know. It's almost like they're just shoving it in your face a little bit.
You think they're trying too hard with it?
Maybe, probably,
Okay.
probably. Just because, I mean, obviously they're limited on space. They just had to make it fit with what they had available. I get it. I appreciate it. It probably would have done 20 times better in Florida if they were allowed to do it. But that's a different discussion, I guess.
Yeah.
So now, comparing this to the last big expansion, which was Star Wars, which would you feel is more like cohesive or inclusive?
Galaxy's Edge, 100%, 100%. Avengers it's weird. So I mean, I love the Marvel universe. I guess I wouldn't say I'm like as immersed in it as Star Wars, but I do love it and I appreciate it. My favorite part of the land is definitely the characters, which is strange. You feel like when you go to Cars or like Toy Story Land, like you're looking at the props and the attractions, whereas when you go into Avengers, it's like, okay, where are the characters? That's what your main focus is, which is really interesting. I mean, it's kind of a different experience when you're walking in, and it's weird. The first thing I did was I went to a cast member and I said, "Hey, when is the Spider-Man show happening?" And she couldn't tell me. She was like, I don't know. It's supposed to happen like once an hour, but like we don't really know." And I'm just like, okay, is she fucking with me just because they don't want to like cause a scene, or is she like, does she really not know? So I don't know. I guess it's still in those like opening phase kinks, maybe.
Fair enough.
So
Working out the bugs.
probably.
So it's almost like a level of Comic-Con then. So you're not really going there to experience stuff necessarily, but you're actually going there to like see people pretty much in costume.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. Maybe like more Marvel nerds would say different, but me personally, that's what I was most excited about, was just seeing the characters in costume.
Fair enough.
So,
And of those characters in costumes, I guess my gripe from what I've seen is that the costumes they wear are from all over the timeline of Marvel. Like, I think most of them are from like the first Avengers movie.
I don't think Black Widow is.
I want to say
she's
she's
just
current.
in black.
Yeah,
I
I
thought
do know
she was
she's
current.
current.
I think she's current.
And
I think what is it? Thor, I think, is Avengers Thor.
And,
because he's got the big wingy dingies on his head gear.
And but
And
Tony
Captain America.
Tony Stark.
Iron Man is current.
Iron Man is current.
well,
Current, I mean,
I saw the
Star Lord is current because his costume never really changed.
never changed.
yeah.
He's stuck in the early 80s.
And we also saw Black Panther. I mean, there's only one Black Panther that I know of. So
Yeah.
Yeah, but his, like, I was just gonna say that the scenes that we saw with Black Panther looked like it was the first Black Panther costume before it was destroyed, and then his sister built him the new one that absorbed the energy.
Oh.
The kinetic costume.
Yeah.
The kinetic.
That one would have been cool to see. But I was so excited to see the Dora Milaje.
Oh my fuck.
That
Okay.
looks so cool.
That's. I was gonna hold off on that, but
Oh, okay.
in like 100,000 fucking %, that was the coolest fucking appearance I've ever seen in any Disney park. Like, just their entrance and their energy walking in, unbelievable. Like, it was unbelievable. And they put on like this little like training show, kind of like the Jedi training thing that happens in like Hollywood studios. And like we watched like the first couple minutes, but we just kind of walked away after that because, you know, it was for the kids. Like, we didn't need to like stick around for it. But yeah, just seeing their entrance and like those cast members, like they'll even like look you dead in the eye and you're like, holy fuck, like this bitch will like stab me right now. Like they were amazing. Like, they did such amazing casting for that. It's incredible.
So I'm guessing you saw a majority of the characters. Which would you say is closest? Because I saw some just in some of the videos I watched where it was like, oh, you chose that look for that person.
So up close, we only saw the Dora Milaje. I think I saw Black Widow from the back, like as she was walking away, Black Panther, and Iron Man. Obviously, those are awesome because they're like full face characters. The ones that I saw video of that look a little like shady were like Loki.
Yes.
And who was the other one? Thor. Yeah.
The ones we saw look like you got Loki and Thor off of Wish.
Yes. Yeah.
You ordered them off of Wish. That's what you got.
So I do appreciate, like, what day did Loki come out? Wednesday, the show.
Yeah.
It came out Wednesday. So apparently Wednesday in the park, Loki was already different.
Oh,
Did you guys see pictures of that?
Yeah, we saw him that he was in the TVA costume.
He was
the
in
prison, whatever.
For
real?
Yeah.
Oh,
it literally changed the day of. So
that's smart.
like knowing
I guess it is, but it isn't.
It's cool. I mean,
no, I think that's
The janitor?
What?
In his TVA, the brown onesie thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, if you haven't watched Loki with the TVA,
Well,
The people that are going to be at the opening to Avengers Campus have already watched it. So
Yeah. Pretty much. And if you haven't, then you're going to see it, and then it's going to make you want to watch it.
Or it's going to connect, like, well, what is this uniform he's wearing? It's going to try to put you a little bit more into the mythos. So I kind of get what they're doing. I really enjoy that idea that they're flexible like that. Because that's one thing I think is missing from Star Wars.
Yes. And that's the first time I experienced Galaxy's Edge, that was the first thing I said is like, is this land going to evolve with the storyline? And so far it hasn't, which is a little bit of a bummer. I mean, it sucks to be stuck in one set timeline for eternity. So I do appreciate that about Marvel or Avengers Campus, whatever the fuck. If they are going to keep evolving like that, that's brand new. I mean, that's awesome. You can't go wrong.
They also did it smart where they only have like the one attraction right now, but they can bring in whoever they want because it's a campus.
Right.
So the new movie comes out, new heroes introduced.
Right.
Drag them on in. Somebody who got super popular for no good reason.
Right.
Put out a casting call.
Right. So, I mean, so back, like, the one main attraction, the Spider-Man web slingers. Do you want me to go into that now, or should we hold off?
Let's do the smaller ones first.
Okay.
Well, better question. Have you had the shawarma?
No. Because when we got in, it was...
Mikey's frozen. Mikey froze, and the look he was giving you.
See, he's not freezing on my screen.
It's funny because when it happens to me, all of you freeze. So I'm thinking that is definitely a Skype.
It's
going to be a Skype. Yeah.
Interesting. Okay.
So probably a California thing.
It could be a California thing. Sorry.
No, because I see you freeze too. So me and Sarah see you freeze. Tim does it, and
So yeah, I guess whatever you
Um,
guys said, I heard none of it. Just move. But I like it. It's a great idea. We should do that.
Okay. Okay, so I guess I'll start from the morning of. So we had to wake up early as fuck, try to get the boarding group, just like Rise of the Resistance.
Oh, fuck that.
So I had Felix pull up an atomic clock on his phone, and hey, don't knock it till you try.
Hardcore.
It
Fucking
fucking
awesome.
works. It works. And it'll even tell you that your phone is like 0.20 whatever seconds off. Like it's legit. So he counted down from.
Okay, and what is the name of this app?
I just googled atomic clock. It's like the
Okay,
first thing
fair
that comes
enough.
up.
Fair enough, I'm just
It's
asking.
probably the national
Yeah.
website to the atomic clock.
It is. It's like the national education, whatever. You'll find it.
We have to get on this before like September happens. So I'm just making sure I have all the information I need.
I'll make sure you got it. So I had him count down from 30 seconds, then down from 10 seconds. And as soon as he like said 1 second is when I hit join. And we got like, I forget the group number, the boarding group we got, but it was like 20 something, 29 maybe, I don't know, 21. Which I was fucking stoked for, that's early. We parked off property before 7 a.m. So I think we parked around like 7:45. And our boarding group was called somewhere around 8:15 maybe in the morning. The parks don't open till like 9 o'clock.
Oh,
Yeah. Like, it was crazy. Like, it was fucking crazy. And I had known from like watching different social medias and different bloggers that they had been opening the parks much earlier just to accommodate, because otherwise hundreds of people are lining up on the sidewalk, and the city of Anaheim cannot have
gonna
that.
throw a fit.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna go ape shit because you're still supposed to have distancing and
Well,
no
different than
large
lining up outside of
gatherings.
Hollywood Studios.
Yeah. So it's literally forcing the parks to just open earlier and earlier, but no one really knows ahead of time. So it's just a constant clusterfuck in the morning, basically. But I sort of accounted for that. So we got there, in my mind, early enough, but we still waited like an hour to get through. Which I haven't done that in years. I mean, just being a pass holder, we got so used to just walking straight in and not having a care in the world, and all of a sudden, no, you can't enter. It's a mindfuck. Like
Don't you know who I am?
right? I mean, shit. As much as we pay for that shit, but then I
Well, now you're a
realized, like,
commoner, so
I guess.
Okay. Well, everybody's a commoner in California.
It takes some
Yeah.
adjusting, but so yeah, like we got the boarding group. It was called while we're still waiting in security. We still waited like another 45 minutes in security. I had already mobile ordered our first drinks from the Pim kitchen before we got finished with security. Like everybody around us is like complaining, like, oh, this is bullshit. Why don't they fix this? I'm like, we already mobile ordered beers. What are you guys waiting for? So yeah, like that, it worked out. Like we didn't have super high expectations, so like we didn't get upset about it.
Fair enough.
And I feel like that's where a lot of people go wrong, is like they feel like they can just show up and walk in and experience all the brand new shit, and then when they don't, they pitch a hissy fit. Like, anyways,
they probably have annual passes.
had
There are yeah.
had.
No longer existy. So when you're walking up to that building, I mean, well, I just have to ask, have you noticed, what about the downtime on it? Like, when Rise of the Resistance first opened and all the attractions in Star Wars Land opened, downtime was flat out ridiculous. Have you been noticing or hearing about this going down quite as often, or is it a more stable ride system?
To be honest, it seems more stable. And I think, I mean, not to say too much about the ride, but it's not like a thrill attraction. You know, it's more of a slow-moving, constant, like almost like an omnimover, probably. So yeah, I feel like it's probably more stable, and they probably built it that way just to keep the crowd more consistent. Whether as, or you know, like Rise of the Resistance, like with it being trackless, like that's so unpredictable. It's crazy, and that's what I'm terrified that Remy is going to turn into.
Right. Well, Rise has a lot going.
Rise has a lot of other.
There's like, I want to say there's like
that-
3 or 4 different ride vehicle
like
systems.
elements. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
but that's awesome. So did you enjoy Spider-Man?
I did.
Is it
I
something?
did.
Is it a must-do for you?
No.
Really?
No. Yeah. It's
So you're
It
not
was-
buying the add-on for $60?
fuck no. Fuck no.
See,
So
I think
I-
that was ingenious when they
Oh,
came out with that thing.
Oh,
that,
yeah,
they're selling
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
that.
Oh yeah.
You know, changes how
think
you
it was
experience the ride. a little
Very
bit.
smart to do. However, if it didn't look so much like a cheap plastic toy.
Yeah. And have you watched the videos of like what they do?
I haven't
So,
watched
like-
videos of but I've watched the people riding it, and I think I would get more of a kick out of watching people ride this attraction than actually being
they're at a
on the
rate.
Yeah.
attraction.
Yeah. So, okay. Do you want me to go full into describing the attraction?
You can.
Okay.
Those that don't want to listen, they can tune out.
Okay.
It's a
All right.
spoiler alert episode. So if
Okay.
it's something you don't, turn it off now,
Yeah.
walk away, burn it, do whatever you need to
We don't hear
do.
watched ride-through videos of it, so
I mean, it's not.
Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, this is not our home park. So if
Yeah,
it's your home
I'll
park
give you
and this
that.
is something you're really wanting to do, like
Then
for
they
me,
can
we
just. Yeah.
for me, I know when we go on the Wish, I'm going to have blackout for that first, like all of July. I don't want to know anything until I step on that boat.
on the
Until
day
like
on sales, the day we get on it, I'm not watching any videos of the
I
video.
will watch all the
Yeah.
like preview stuff, but
Yeah.
and when I step on that boat, I don't want to know
See-
anybody else's comments or like any of it. It's a month out. It's a brand new boat. I can
Yeah. And see, because I've never done a cruise, so like, I'm gonna be glued to the screens. Like, what the fuck's gonna happen? Like, you know, I'm gonna be like absorbing all the information. Just because once I get on the ship, like, I know I'm gonna be drinking from sun up to sundown
wait.
with you guys.
Sarah, that never happens with us.
We have a lot of
Hmm.
conversions going on that sailing.
Oh my god, I can't wait.
Insane.
It's gonna be so much fun. Okay, so I guess I'll go into web slingers. So, like Adam said, if anybody doesn't want to hear it, get the fuck out. It's honestly the best thing I can compare it to is Toy Story Mania.
Okay.
I said the same thing.
Yeah. So the ride vehicles are much better. I mean, it's the same concept as Toy Story Mania where you're like sitting back to back with another party. Web Slingers is like it's 4 on each side. So you have a party of 4 and then another party of 4, at your back. Pretty much boarding process is the same. They give you the 3D glasses, same style. I mean, they're just painted different colors. The one big difference, which maybe you guys saw from some of the videos or previews, there's no gun or like ignition thing.
Unless you pay $60 for one.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
And then $35 for each interchangeable thing.
Yeah. So you literally just stick out your hands and hold on, let me try to get it in the frame.
I've
Because-
said that before.
You literally do this.
Yep.
And
Yep. This is accurate.
it's the
It's
most.
the what is that dance when you freaking put your
Yeah,
hands?
I don't know what it is. Yeah, that's what it reminds me
I don't
of.
know. It's so fucking awkward. But like you get into it because I mean the visual effects and like you hear fucking Spider-Man, what's his name? Tom Holland.
Tobey Maguire. Oh shit. That's the one wrong.
No, it's the best one, Tom
Best
Holland.
one. I mean,
Oh, we will fight
yeah,
about
we
this.
don't- we're not going to go there, but Tom Holland is the best Spider-Man.
He is by far the
right
best.
now.
He just can't keep his mouth shut, but he's.
He can't, but that's
That's why they
what's
don't tell
great
him
about
anything.
Dependent on it.
it.
I can't talk about that Tom Holland. It should be.
So yeah, you hear him the entire time. He's like psyching you up. He's like telling you like what to aim for. So like it's fun. It gets competitive, and me like I am like zero competitive. Like when it comes to games and shit, like I don't care. I just want to play and have fun. I enjoyed it a lot. My arms were fucking jello after it. Like I think by like the third screen, I was like done. I was just like, I don't want to do this anymore. But then you just kind of have to like force. You have to like force it, and you're like, I don't want to lose. It was fun. It was cute. It was fun. I don't have to do it every time.
Yep.
But it's fun. Like it's one of those attractions that's going to eat up a lot of people. So that's good. That's a good thing.
You
So-
had said it fits 4 people per vehicle?
8, I think.
8.
Yeah,
Okay.
4.
Technically 8,
4
but
and
like
4.
it's 4. Yeah, it's 4 and 4. So you're back. You're up. Your back is against another set of 4 people.
Sure. So they've got the same images, projections, or whatever on both sides of.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Toy
Okay.
Story Mania does.
So
Yeah.
if
Okay,
there was
so-
a line, if there was a regular line for this attraction, what it would be your ultimate wait time cutoff?
35.
Okay.
But I feel like I have a fairly low cutoff for a lot of rides because
That's
I usually do single rider on a lot of things. For example, like, you know, when Disneyland annual passes were a thing, I would come after work by myself, stay for 3 hours in the park, and I would get like 6 or 7 rides done just because I do single rider. Whereas when I actually have to wait for shit, you know, I don't have the patience for that.
Fair enough.
So
It just that's how I judge things, and it sounds silly, but it's like, all right,
no, I get
I'll
it.
wait 20 minutes for Haunted Mansion. If it's over a half hour, I'm not getting on it. I've done it
Yeah.
so many times. I'm not going to wait
Yeah.
for it. So that's how I judge. Like, all right, am I going to
Totally.
wait? Like right now, the one that I will wait for is Mickey's Runaway Railway because I love that
Oh,
attraction.
it's so good. It's so
It's
good.
such a fun attraction.
It's fun.
That I will wait.
It's super fun. Yeah.
Exactly. But that's one that I would actually wait for. So like
Yeah.
that's how I judge my life when it
No,
comes to
I
Disney.
I get you. And I feel like, you know, as all of us, well, minus Mikey kind of, like we're all kind of like Disney regulars, like we go multiple times
yeah.
a year. So if we don't get to something in one trip, obviously we say, "Oh, we'll do it next trip." Like it's
I mean, I still say that. Took me 3 attempts just to find the people mover. So
and then it was closed for like over a year, I feel
Yeah.
like. So
Yeah. It's been closed for a hot minute.
it
So what
did-
would
it
be
did, like, catch
the
fire.
ultimate ride that you would wait for in Disneyland then? Like how long would you
Um,
wait for it then?
I'd wait an hour for Cars.
yeah. Probably
Okay,
yeah,
Radiator
probably
Springs races.
Radiator Springs. I would probably do an hour. Even when single rider was a thing, that was consistently 30 minutes as a
Okay.
single rider. So I would do that pretty much every trip.
And I wouldn't wait 10 minutes for Test Track, so
it's crazy, like how similar they are, but also so different.
Oh, they are
different.
very different experiences.
Yeah,
Very
it's
different
weird.
experiences.
So last week, for example, the longest wait we did was Space Mountain, and that was an hour. Which, I'll do that for our Space Mountain. I won't do that for Disney World Space Mountain.
I won't do that for Disney World Space Mountain.
No, your Space Mountain is 100%.
It's so much better, and I missed it so much. Like, we got seated on row 1 too.
Oh, nice.
So Felix, like, and that was like our second ride of the day that we got seat number 1. He's like, "What's going on? Like, we just have the best luck today." And I'm like, "I guess."
And you didn't buy a lottery ticket.
Most of the attractions that the parks share, Disneyland's is better. Just gonna say that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say that. Yeah.
Except for Splash.
Both of them suck. So yeah.
Oh.
I want to go back to the web stingers again real quick.
Yeah.
And this is just because I'm a bit of a tech nerd and stuff like that. Did you find that there was any real accuracy to where you were flinging webs? Was it consistent with where you were imaginary mind seeing where they should be going?
Depends on where the camera was.
Surprisingly, yes. I felt like it was pretty accurate. I mean, which was kind of creepy in a sense. Like, because, you know, as a kid, you know, you play with these like video games and like, well, I know you guys still play video games. I don't really. So like the technology.
I feel very attacked right now. I'm just letting you know.
It's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing. Felix loves his games.
I just fire up the stone tablet, and you know.
It's not my thing. I get it. I felt like the technology like was pretty fucking good. Like with the accuracy, like I would literally like, and I did test it a couple times. Like I just like stuck my hand out like this, and like you can kind of like envision where it's gonna shoot. So like that, to me, that was actually like spot on. It was really good.
It's also not the first time that Disney has used this similar technology, although it's a lot more advanced now. Mm-hmm. In the original queue for Soarin' in Disney World, and we're going back way back, still soaring over California in Disney World, they did have like a giant kind of almost projection game on the wall where you would move around and you would hit balls, and that was pretty accurate as well. I mean, and it was a whole group experience thing. So Disney does have a history of doing this kind of thing, even when you think about, if you can even take it further back to ImageWorks at the end of Figment, where you would do certain movements and it would create certain things. And so, I mean, there's been a lot of interactive, this kind of movement-ish.
Yeah.
It's just getting more laser focused.
And I do feel like this somewhat has a part to play in the fact that, what were they called? The game things that closed down in like Disney Springs and downtown Disney.
Quest?
Quest.
No, the one that just closed like last year. It was like the VR shit.
Oh, the Void.
Oh, Void.
The Void.
Yeah.
So I kind of have an idea that like, obviously Disney can produce their own VR technology. We know that. And I wonder if this is sort of an introduction into it? Slowly? I don't know.
Well, Disney has a very convoluted, I guess, way is to put it, to like home video game systems.
Yeah.
And home video games, where they're classically known for creating like a whole division or a subdivision of Disney to create video games and then shut it down real quick.
Yeah.
Mm.
And then open it up again and then shut it down. And then they're very big on licensing their own, like their properties to video games. But I don't think, at least right now, they're not getting into the own thing, or else we would have multiple versions of the Void probably on your Oculus Rift or what have you. So I don't see them going back that route. Who knows, though? I mean, they shut down, what was the name of the Infinity?
Oh, yeah.
Disney Infinity.
And that was
By the
their.
time I got big into collecting them, then it was gone.
Yeah,
But that was an in-house game for them. That wasn't, I don't think, licensed or outsourced. So we'll see what happens.
Interesting.
And I'm pretty sure they shut down Lucasfilm's games division.
LucasArts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think it was something else even after Lucas. I'm not quite sure, but yeah.
Well, now they're like all in with Unreal.
Well, Unreal.
Which I know that's just
Unreal.
yeah,
Unreal
just the
is
technology of the engine,
technology,
but
that's not really developer.
they're still in bed with EA and.
Well, they license the title. So it's all about licensing in this situation. So what will happen here is that they'll go to EA and say, hey, we'll give you the license. Can you make a game? And then they'll sign a contract saying yes. Same thing with Fortnite. Fortnite has had a license with Star Wars as well, where they're able to bring some characters in. And they brought in Marvel characters. So they'll license out their games, but they're not building games in-house anymore, whereas their attractions are more built in-house.
did you get that? Did you get that can in the koozie?
I'm good.
Okay.
I have
Just getting back to web slingers. I mean, it's probably just a simple matter of spatial recognition sensors that are all over that place. There's probably
I'm sure there's like thousands
hundreds of
them.
sensors. Yeah. That are reading
They
your
brought
body
all of the
position.
Xbox Connect.
Well, I mean, my other
Yeah.
But then,
Or the PlayStation Eye.
well, the thing that I wonder about then in that situation is, like, let's say a little kid is writing it, who doesn't have that hand-eye coordination quite yet, or
Yeah.
I'm sure it's scalable. I'm sure it's proportionate scalable.
so I wonder if it's just, do they make them feel as frustrated as the adults get when they're like going crazy with their arms?
Move around a little. Move around a little.
I don't know. So we're going. We're going back tomorrow. I don't know if we're gonna get the Web Slingers boarding group. I'm gonna try. So if I do it again, I want to look at it from a different perspective. I might even just like sit there and watch. Like, I'll probably just watch Felix like do his little thing.
Yeah, because you should film
Yeah.
that if he will allow you to do it.
Yeah.
Just to watch
And
him,
honestly, just
to see how
to
silly
see,
it
just to see.
It's like when we go on Mission Mars with people who've never been on it before. We just don't do anything. We watch the other people how
Yeah.
they react to it.
the buttons
Yeah.
start lighting.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
just, and then don't show him before you post it, because he's not going to let you post it.
But then again, he rarely goes on Facebook anyways.
All right,
He-
fair
even
enough.
if I post it, he probably wouldn't see it.
Can we talk about the standalone Spider-Man animatronic that flies through the fucking air?
Oh,
How badass does that in real life?
it's pretty fucking cool.
So when they first showed that technology, I was like, that's got to be for Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Got to be.
I mean, you knew right away from the movement of the animatronic. Like you could literally just tell that it was Spider-Man. Like, and that's crazy how that like we as adults like we recognize that shit. We're like, oh, that's fucking Spider-Man. Like, it was super cool. Like I've been hyped up about this ever since that documentary came out. Like I've been so hyped about this, and that was the first thing I wanted to fucking do when we walked in. And I think I mentioned, like, that's when I asked the cast member, like, when is the Spider-Man thing gonna happen? And they were like, we don't really know. And I was like, okay. Like,
I mean, watching the video aspect of it, there's a lot of moving parts to that thing. Like, that whole, like, little show, it's like, it's meeting up front, then he climbs in the back, and there has to be, like, 3 or 4 different characters playing Spider-Man at that point.
well, okay, so here's the thing. So on the bottom, so it starts on the side of the Web Slingers building. Excuse me. And there's a Spider-Man meet and greet in like it looks like a little alley with like graffiti painted on it. And apparently in that graffiti, there's apparently a lot of little Easter eggs in that graffiti, which I want to check out when we go tomorrow. There's like hints from like the Spider-Verse movie, and like there's just little like
Miles Morales.
Yeah, so like there's little Easter eggs like painted in there and shit. So I want to check that out tomorrow for sure. And so when Spider-Man, he's just like sitting there on a little box and he's doing his little meet and greet, And then all of a sudden he'll say like, oh guys, like I gotta go, like they're calling me for something. And then that's kind of your clue to like, okay, the robot thing is gonna happen in like 10 minutes. And so that's when people start crowding around because they don't see the Spider-Man meet and greet happening. So you obviously think that some shit's happening in the sky. So thankfully we got a pretty decent viewing point on a trash can. As you would in Disney.
Does.
As one does in Disney. And we waited for like 20 minutes. And we saw like the cast members coming out, checking like the security cable, like the cables, like they were checking them for like, I don't know, whatever, safety and shit. And so we're like, yeah, like this shit's gonna happen. It's gonna go down. Like we're fucking pumped. We had our drinks ready. We're just like, we had our phones ready. So yeah, the little like, I don't know. I think I'm friends with all of you guys like on Facebook, right? So did you guys see any of the other videos that I had posted of like the little pre-show?
Yeah, I think we did.
Bits and pieces of it.
So if not, I can send them to you later.
Yeah.
So the little pre-show is the actual human Spider-Man, and he does like a little stunt show, quote unquote. But it's like, I don't know. Like Erin Marie and I were talking about this earlier in the week, and we're like comparing it to like, you know, Stuart from SNL.
Oh Jesus!
Look what I can do.
He's like, look what I can do.
Well, no, it was Mad TV.
That was Mad TV.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whatever the hell it was.
Smalley was on SNL.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what I mean.
Yes.
That's literally what the little pre-show is to me. It's like, look what I can do. It's like he does these little like, he tumbles over like the boxes and shit. And then he goes behind a wall and he's like, oh, well, let's test this out. And then you see the robot flying through the air and you're like, holy fucking shit. Like, where did this come from? So, I don't know. I guess I feel like they could have done that a little better. It's like,
it doesn't make sense. So.
Yeah.
It
seems a little disjointed. And
yeah.
I'm sure they'll work it out and they'll get a better script and a better...
Exactly. And I'm sure that's exactly what it is. It's like they went with a working script with the stunt guy. They're gonna figure out what works, what doesn't. But I feel like the little stunt pre-show is just like... It's not exciting. You see him literally doing little like barrel rolls over some shit, and then you see the animatronic fly through the air. It's just not consistent. So
it's not like the fights that they have with the other characters.
No, not with Spider-Man at least.
Okay, so did you see any of those?
We did not.
The thing is, Spider-Man has always been clumsy. Spider-Man's always been
exactly
not comfortable in his own skin, and he's always been. And one of the videos that we did watch, other than yours, was he looked like he actually tripped over the boxes and like, oh shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then he got up and started doing his acrobatics on the cables
and I'm not
shit.
sure if that was intentional. Because I saw one of those same videos, and I don't know if that's intentional or if he really just fucked up and then he can just like play it off.
Well, I mean, we also saw one of the videos we watched. It didn't look like the robot worked exactly right.
Yeah,
Oh.
because one of them we looked like it was just like flailing in the air. Because the one that we originally watched that Disney showed, it was like doing a perfect somersault in the air. All of its limbs were it seemed like they were in the right spot.
Yeah.
But the one that we saw from a popular YouTuber, he looked like one of those wacky-armed inflatable tube-man
It looked
flying
like
through the air.
you know ragdoll physics in a video game, where it's just like every limb just starts flying in every which direction. That's exactly what happened. And then you see this poor actor come popping out from behind the stage. Well, that was an awkward landing, and it's like, so they know they have a script to say when the animatronic gets all fucking janky.
Yeah.
But it was smartly
He started
done.
doing the Spidey crawl down the wall, and the cable was moving faster than he was. So it looked like he was moonwalking down the wall.
Yeah.
But I think that would look tighter in real life. I think filming it's not going to look right.
Yeah, I will say, like, after the animatronic flew through the air, and then you come, like, the real actor, the cast member comes back out, and then he finishes up the whole little spiel. That was cool. Like him scaling the wall down, like upside down. That was really cool. And you can tell like they're into it, you know, that makes up for, I feel like 50% of it. It's like when you can tell that the cast members like really into what they're fucking doing, like it's going to make the show that much better.
Okay.
So
now I have to ask the question that I'm afraid to. Because I really like Doctor Strange.
Uh-huh.
How janky does that look in real life?
We didn't actually see the character.
Okay, that makes you feel
because he doesn't come out until after like 2 p.m.
Okay.
And we got into the land at like 9 in the morning. So we haven't seen him yet. I'm hoping that's like the main thing I want to check out tomorrow. I want to go in the land at night and see his whole area lit up. Because that shit looks fucking cool.
Yeah, it looks really,
like,
really
it
cool.
looks really fucking cool.
And it's going to disappoint me when I get there and I'm like, oh.
No,
some of the videos that we've seen of his whole thing kind of looks like a stepped up version of Story Time with Belle.
With Belle, yeah.
The mirror. The mirror opens up to a door and the little portal opens up in the wall and he walks through it. It kind of looks like they took that technology and plussed it. However they're doing it, it looks like they...
Probably. Yeah, probably. And I don't know if you guys have heard this rumor, but there's a rumor floating around here that there's going to be another attraction centered around Doctor Strange.
Okay. I've heard 3 different...
Yep.
Okay. So now that main building, that building that nothing's in right now, how big is it?
It's massive. It's bigger than...
I've got the map pulled up.
It's bigger than the Web Slingers building.
Okay, because...
It's fucking massive.
The original rumor that I heard for the e-ticket... Because Spider-Man is not the e-ticket attraction.
No.
The e-ticket attraction is supposed to go into that other building. There's been...
Bless you.
Thank you.
Salute.
3 or 4 different rumors. The one rumor I heard it was supposed to be you were taking the Quinjet to Wakanda. So I don't know if that's still a thing. I don't know, especially since of his death. I think that had to change a little bit.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind if it's something to do with Doctor Strange, but at the same token, at this point, I'd want a WandaVision thing.
Oh, yeah, hell yeah! I'm here for WandaVision. Like I fucking loved it.
To take you through the eras.
Yeah, I think that would be a lot of fun.
That would be awesome. I would also love Wakanda, just because Wakanda's fucking badass. I would also enjoy Doctor Strange. I just, Felix and I literally had a discussion about this the other night. It's like, what can they do? Like, what is the ride gonna be? What are you gonna be just traveling through portals? Like,
well, the only thing I could think of for a Doctor Strange ride would be something along the ride that they would do for Monsters Inc. Where it's basically a roller coaster that you're going through different portals, and each portal is going to have a different show scene. Where Monsters Inc., you were going to have the door coaster, and each door was going to take you to someplace else.
Yeah.
And I mean, they would have to build up for that. It'd be interesting.
For sure, it would. And I would like it. I mean, I wouldn't knock it, but...
the one thing that we haven't talked about yet is something that we still haven't written. And that's the Guardians of the Galaxy Escape.
Oh, you guys haven't done that?
No, it wasn't open.
Yeah, it was still regular Tower Terror over there. We haven't been there since 2015.
I thought it was open by then.
No.
Oh. Shit, okay.
It's the year it actually closed to get the refurb.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think we've been able to ride Tower when we were there.
No, we did.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Tower over there.
I will say, so when they announced the closing of Tower and the reimagining of Guardians, everybody here went fucking apeshit. Like, we were all pissed. We're like, what the fuck? Why are you doing this? But now everyone loves it. And I will possibly go as far as saying I like it better than Tower.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's because it's exciting. It's not, when you board Tower and it's like, I don't know. I guess maybe I used to get this like weird emotional feeling about Tower, and it's like you get nervous and scared. Mm-hmm. But boarding Guardians, you're excited. It's
a
like
different kind of thing.
It's a different vibe. Like also maybe I'm just more used to riding it physically, so I'm like I don't get as scared about it. But it's more exciting. And then like the ride, I know the ride vehicles are slightly different here in California versus what's in Florida.
They don't move. They don't go. They don't have that. They don't move from one like elevator to the next elevator.
Yeah. So like we don't have like the Fifth Element or whatever. Right. That like
That's
out thing.
Different movie. Tower is better.
Yeah.
Different movie. Fifth Element's a different movie.
Multi-pass.
But I don't know. I feel like ours is smoother in a weird, I don't know. It's different, but you'll love it. I know you'll love it. Like when you finally get to do it, you're going to be excited about it. And just walking through like the lobby of the old hotel and seeing the different shit that the collector has collected, like that's super cool. I still haven't found the hidden figment. I don't know where the fuck it is.
Oh no.
There is a figment.
That's what
you know what's going to end up happening then. I'm going to end up riding. Where's Adam? Oh, he's still trying freaking Guardians. He's still looking for the figment. Can somebody please show me where it is?
That was the last time we rode Mickey Minnie's Runaway Railway. We was trying to follow the Pluto story instead of the Mickey and Minnie story, because there's two different stories in that ride.
There's three. There's Mickey and Minnie. There's Donald's story.
Oh,
and then there's Pluto's story.
I don't know. I've ridden Mickey and Minnie's I think 3 times now, and I'm just blown away by the graphics. Like,
there's so much going on.
It's so good. Like, I love it.
As much as I loved the original ride, this is so much better.
Yep.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry, hate on me. I love that. I can't know. I mean, I'm sorry, but what is it called? Was getting long, and it's great movie ride was cute. This is something that I will do every time. Great movie ride. We skipped the last few times we were there.
Yeah.
The movie ride.
Yeah.
The old movie ride.
There you go. Mikey, did that one get pulled, or that one's still available?
The movie ride is still there.
Good. Okay. Because that was on one of my wish lists. So.
Oh.
That movie ride.
Yeah, that was a little disappointing to wake up to, I guess. It happens.
It is what it is. It does happen. It's my fault for not having a good backup system for my artwork.
Did you go to the PIM tasting lab?
So, since we were there, like, first thing in the morning, I told you, like, we ordered our first drinks before we even got into the park. And they were still serving breakfast at that point. So, like, honestly, I wasn't interested in the breakfast. It seems pretty basic. It's like bacon and eggs.
Okay.
So I wanted to wait until lunch opened up.
For the $100 sandwich.
I want to do it so bad.
So do I. In the worst way. Just to say I did it.
Yes.
And eat it all.
No. Because that's a lot of chicken.
The big chicken with a little bun.
It's a big chicken with a little bun. Exactly.
Right, that's not the $100 sandwich.
No. The panini's the $100 sandwich.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right. It is, yeah. It's a panini, and it's fucking massive. It takes up an entire tray. Like, friends of mine, not friends, but like Instagram people I follow have gotten it.
Oh, that's a sad glimpse of your life, isn't it?
Well, it serves 6 to 8 people.
It is what it is.
So 6 to 8 people would be about 3 sheeters, is what I hear.
Yeah, it'd be Adam and somebody else.
If I knew personally like 2 or 3 other people, I would say we'll go for it. With just Felix and I I don't want to carry around a panini all day.
Yes. So you did order drinks. Did you just order? What did you order? Just beer? Did you order something interesting?
So,
And did you get the specialty glow cubes?
not yet.
Fair enough.
I did not get the clubs yet. I was tempted to.
Shit, why are we even here now? I mean,
God damn it. That's all you wanted to see was the fucking glow cube. Sorry.
have you not listened to like since episode 1?
I have. And that's the worst part.
I'm sorry.
So, our first,
Another
okay,
sad glimpse into your life.
our first day, we were selfish. I'm sorry. Like, we wanted to enjoy ourselves.
Yeah.
No, but I did get a seltzer
No.
fries. The seltzer they served with like the boba balls. I don't remember what it's called.
Oh, Tim's probably got it pulled up.
Particle Fizz?
Maybe?
Is it?
Sure.
Was it the red one?
That's the only seltzer with cherry flavored
Okay.
bobas.
Then yes. That's what I got. And it was served in this.
I want
Plastic
one of those so
beaker.
bad.
Oh,
I just want the cup. I think the cup is so cool. It's a beaker.
It's cool. It's plastic.
Oh.
I was talking to Chris Trossel about this earlier in the week because he wanted one too.
Sorry, what did you call his name?
Trossel?
Yeah, she did that.
Fossil. No, it isn't.
I thought it's
no,
it's
the proper
Trossel.
way. Yeah, but no.
He says it's Trossel.
We say it's Trossel. He says it's Trossel.
Because it rhymes with jostle
Well, I've hung out with him enough to know it's Trossel. So,
and also hostile.
anyways,
I also call Mikey his last name wrong too because that's just the way I.
Yeah, we still call him Weisenhunt.
yeah. So yeah, I was literally like he messaged me. He's like, "Hey, can you get me like one or two of these?" I'm like, "Probably," but honestly, it's a fucking plastic cup with one little decal on it. Literally, that's it.
Is it a thick cup or is it?
You probably have an artisan make those.
Yeah.
Is it?
I mean, it's cool. Like,
Is it accurately graduated with the delineations on the side?
not really.
You don't
can
think
tell.
so?
I did. I measured quickly, and it
Don't
didn't
mix a
match
drink
up.
with it, is what you're saying.
No, I wouldn't.
Is this where they
It's-
have the beer glasses that fill from the bottom?
Yes, but they don't advertise that only works for like 2 or 3 beers.
Yes.
If you order, I mean, for example, the second time we got drinks, Felix got one of the beers, and they just poured it from a regular tap, and we're like, wait, why aren't you doing the like the Philly thing? And they're like, yeah, like this is only for certain beers, and it was like, I mean, I get it, but I feel like they should do a better job of like
Yeah.
advertising it, maybe.
It's been around for a while though. It's not new technology. I mean, if you've ever watched like that
Yeah.
guy who screams at everybody about their failing bars, I've seen it on that like
Yeah.
about
No, I
2
mean,
or 3 years ago.
Like, we have it here at like Dodger Stadium. Like, they've been doing that for years, but only for like 1 or 2 beers. And so when they advertised it for the new Avengers campus, we assumed it would be for every beer on tap, not for just like 2.
So
You
how
think
is
Hank
your
Pym
seltzer
could
with the
afford-
balls though?
Oh, what? Okay, seltzer.
With the balls?
I liked it. I mean, it.
Oh, nope. You see, nope.
It wasn't great.
Fair
It
enough.
wasn't great for as far as seltzers go. It wasn't great.
Do they have any other specialty drinks that you're interested in trying?
Yes. So the first one I want to try tomorrow. I don't remember what it's called. It's like the honey
The Honey Fizz.
Honey
something.
Fusion. Well, there's 2. There's a Honey Fusion or a Honey Buzz.
Yeah, the Buzz has the gin. No, the wait.
Both have gin.
Okay.
The Fusion has gin, the Space Dust IPA, lemon juice, honey syrup, and a honey straw.
Ooh.
The Honey Buzz has all that, but without the beer.
Oh well, obviously getting the one with the beer,
Why not? Yeah, it's more alcohol.
Gotta get Space Dust.
obviously. That's the one on my list for tomorrow that I want to try. And I've heard it's good. Like, it sounds good. I mean, overall, I feel like they could have probably done better with the cocktail menu.
Okay.
But I'm also hoping it's one of those things. It's like a work in progress.
I just don't understand why they don't have a giant drink. Like that, you could serve like 7 to 8.
Yeah, because I mean, you gotta play up the Ant-Man.
Yeah.
but
I mean, the
But
whole-
also,
one dude's gonna order
it's a Disney park.
But the whole
Well,
but
you get that.
you
Well,
have to have a certain amount of people to drink it. It's
Yeah,
sort
you
of
just
like
they
when you
have
order the
the-
OWA or anything else.
the Seven Seas Lagoon, the OWA, the Nautilus. Those are multi-person drinks.
I guess, but those are also off property. I don't know if there's different.
Well, they're not in the park.
Well, they're not. Yeah, they're
They're
not
in a park,
There
yeah.
you go. Yeah.
But
So
every-
yeah, I mean, like at our Trader Sam's, yeah, we've got the Sea Monsters
Oh.
Embrace and the OWA.
Ooh, what's
You've
a
got a
Sea
Trader
Monsters
Sam's.
Embrace?
It has gin and it's delicious. You'll love it.
It's fucking amazing.
So good.
We did
It's
hear
so
that their Trader Sam's is opening in July 9th, right?
Oh, okay. I did not know.
July 2nd, I feel like.
I thought it was 9th. I thought everything was opening the 9th.
I think it's the 2nd.
Was that for you
Because-
guys? Not for
Yeah,
right?
yeah, just for ours. Because my mom is coming to visit that weekend, and I texted her like the day it was announced, and I'm like, "Oh fuck yeah!" Like Trader Sam's is
So, yeah, there's a lot of
reopening.
stuff.
I mean, I'm just saying, Tim and I are going to have free flights for a year because we entered the COVID United flight thing when you get fully vaccinated.
Oh,
So,
Well, we do need to get back to Disneyland, so
Oh, there's no doubt.
honestly, like seriously, just let me know
Oh,
so I can take days off.
Oh,
But
there's
we're
no
good.
doubt. It's definitely happening.
Anytime, you're good.
What are your thoughts on this drink that is the beer ice cream float?
It
Wait,
sounds fucking awful.
Yeah,
What-
it's a
It's-
stout
it's
with
a-
ice cream
yeah.
on it and some marshmallows, miniature
right.
marshmallows.
All right, I've had stouts with what the freak's the milk fat? I can't think of it. Lactose in it.
lactose.
Yeah.
And it actually makes for a very creamy, almost milky flavor on the stout. So it's not unheard of, but the stout has to be like a super dark, rich stout to hold up to
Yeah.
the flavor. And I don't think that Disney's gonna get that right. I'm sorry.
Like all the pictures
No.
I've seen of it, it looks like the ice cream's all fucking melted because I've not seen the ice cream. And they're just like
Yeah.
you see the foam on top of the beer, and you see the little bitty marshmallows on top of the foam, and I'm looking
Yeah.
at it like, where's there's
Well,
the
it's
ice
not-
cream?
Yeah. It.
I don't think
know.
it's like an actually made like a root beer float where you're going to have like actual full scoops of ice cream. I'm sure it's maybe a half a scoop of ice cream just to give it that little bit of lactose fat and a little bit of sugar in a very
Yeah.
dark stout might be good.
Maybe.
Maybe.
But-
I'm not saying it will be.
I would say overall, the response I've heard from different Instagram accounts and whoever people
Your
I-
friends.
it's not great. So, and I don't know if it's just like I don't know, like a regional thing, because I know Tim and Adam, you guys have been out to California. I mean, IPAs are the thing to drink out here.
Everywhere. It's
And
everywhere.
it's fucking
everywhere.
annoying, to
Yeah.
be honest. It's annoying
agree.
because I'm not a big IPA fan,
Neither am I.
but every brewery you go to, that's what they have on tap, majority.
Mhm.
And I feel like even at our like food and wine festivals, majority of what they have is fucking IPAs. So
They're easy to make.
they're easy
And they're just popular, so they're
and they're
pandering
just
to.
popular.
But they don't have to have any kind of flavoring to it. There's no complexity to it. It's just
Right.
bitter.
Add more hops.
Right.
Yep.
Right. And that's apparently what people like out here. I don't fucking get it.
It's here too.
So-
It's everywhere.
Ugh, it's gross.
I agree.
So obviously, when they were, making this menu for Pim, like, I mean, I get it. They're choosing, and they have a couple IPAs, but then I saw this stout on there, and I'm like, where did that come from? Like, it didn't seem cohesive, I guess, with the menu. And it's fine to like offer a stout. A lot of breweries around here don't, which is
Really?
yeah, not that
Happy
I've noticed. So it was different.
I guess that's
But-
one thing that we're spoiled about living in Pennsylvania is that every brewery has at least one stout.
Yeah, or a couple stouts, a couple porters.
Yeah.
I mean, hell, even the monks make a stout.
Yes, they do.
I mean, I'm sure they're made out here. We just don't see it as often. And so I guess that was like the one thing that stood out, because there's really only, what is it, 4 or 5 like cocktails that are on the PIM menu, and that being one of them. It's just, I don't know. I feel like people are not as excited about it as like the honey one and the seltzer, which is kind of a letdown also, but
I mean, I also, from what I understood and from what I read, it's not a bar. It's all pre-made drinks.
Yes. That's what I read. Is that everything's coming pre-mixed, pre-made. They're just dumping it, and here's some bobas. Have fun.
could be. I will make note of that tomorrow if we get in. But then,
They
I
get
mean,
a double.
I'll ask.
You can't.
I
But that's the
will.
problem. You can't because there's no free pour. It's all,
Oh, pre-made.
yeah.
Huh. I mean, if it is, I mean, it just puts it on the same scale as Oga's,
Exactly.
which Oga's to me is not something I have to do every trip.
Same.
It's-
I find that I do it every trip because other people want to do it, and I enjoy hanging out with the other people who want to do
Yes.
it, but it's not so much
Yeah.
that I need to do it again.
Yes.
But now we're coming to the point where everybody has done it now, and it's just like, yeah,
Yes.
if you're gonna get an Oga's,
Yes.
kill some time, maybe.
Yes. And I feel like maybe the PIM like drink part will maybe turn into kind of like an outdoor Oga's,
Ogas.
which is cool.
I can see
I
that.
mean, as long as we bring in some like music or some sort of entertainment.
Be careful. You could get baseline music.
Which we just found out that's on iTunes.
Is it
Baseline
really?
playlist.
Yeah,
Is it
yeah,
really?
baseline
Oh,
Somebody
yeah.
created
on
an iTunes playlist for bass.
Oh,
It's called
shit.
Baseline, and I'm like,
I'll give that a go tomorrow just so I can hate it with everybody else. I must say everybody else. I literally mean mostly just Tim and Adam.
No, a lot of people hate it.
there's not one person I know who.
No, I know. A few. There's several cheaters. That
Yeah.
like,
I
and their
don't
taste is horrible.
hate it. Honestly, I never noticed it until
It's wrong
people
with all your
people started talking shit about it.
No, those songs should not be
When-
played the way they're played. I
When they're
don't give
doing
a
a
fuck
smooth
who you
jazz
are.
version of "Welcome to the Jungle," you can suck my dick because no.
Get on your knees.
I want to say there was
Yes.
an Enter Sandman when we went too.
Oh,
It-
probably.
Yeah,
Yeah.
oh,
Well, I
was
mean,
bad.
Richard Cheese has done
Yeah.
an Enter Sandman, which I kind of like his version of. Enter
No,
Sandman.
but this is
Yeah.
elevator music. Enter Sandman.
Yeah, it's like 1983 Safeway. You're at the grocery store with your grandma.
Yes.
You know?
1983 Kmart.
That's back when Kmart had a food court.
Yes.
And does everybody need another piano version of "Smells Like Teen Spirit"?
I mean,
Aaron Lutzos is the only one I need.
There's so many of them now, though. Every time I turn around, there's another piano version of this one song.
So
okay.
the only thing you had at breakfast was nothing.
Oh, well, see,
Listen, look at
she's
this show off
flexing.
here.
She's flexing. We didn't talk about that yet.
Did you see the cinnamon, the French toast they got at the kitchen?
No.
That looked good to me.
You flipping ass.
I mean, I'm not a huge cinnamon French toast fan to begin with, so no. But I can
That's
try.
just
I don't know. I'll
Candied
try it.
bacon.
No.
It's got like real sausage,
I'm
not
just saying,
that fake.
you going back
folded.
tomorrow? My birthday is next month. I kind of want that.
All I'm saying is my
You want
birthday is on.
this?
Yes.
This?
Oh,
This? This?
all I'm saying is my birthday is on one of the cruise trips. Like literally.
I mean, I have like a year to plan for that.
Yes.
So,
Pretty much. There'll be something
Okay.
else I'll need by then. Just saying.
What about the big ass
Figured.
Pingo Dolce sipper cup?
What did you just say?
Yeah, I know what he's talking about. It's I saw a bunch of people holding it, and I just feel like I didn't need it. I do want to try the soda, just to get it out of my system. I've heard it tastes like diabetes. I don't know. I'll update you guys tomorrow, I guess.
And what about
It
the chocolate?
tastes like Gamma.
The Hulk,
maybe.
the chocolate bar. What the hell was the name of that
Oh,
thing?
yeah, the Choco Smash.
Yes,
Yeah.
It sounds good. I mean,
it sounds
I'm not
amazing. I
I'm
can't
not-
eat it because there's peanut butter in it, but
Oh.
Looks like the best damn value over the area for the price.
And
for
see, I
that
don't,
pretzel, it's like fucking. Ooh.
I don't like peanut butter, so like I don't really want it, but I could buy one and just like cut it into pieces and ship it out, I guess, if you guys want to try it.
That's all.
I could try it. Adam can't try it.
No, Adam will be sick for the rest of the day. I mean,
Yeah, honestly, like the food doesn't interest me as much. I don't know.
okay. I mean,
Like I feel like they did okay, but I'm
It-
hoping they come out with more shit that's more exciting.
I think there wasn't anything truly like exotic or like something surprising. It seems like it's almost like deli level food.
Yeah, it's all safe. Like
Yeah, it's very safe. It's very boring.
I think the most exotic things are the two items I got over at Terran Treats.
But that's
guess
been there.
But it's,
Oh.
I mean, it's technically the area though still. So
Right, but I think Terran
Yeah.
Treats has been there for a minute though. Now, or is that new?
no, it's
Huh?
new.
But is it exotic? It just because it's a different color?
No, apparently the churro is like a sour flavor.
I don't know.
Oh, sour
And,
churro?
yeah,
No.
and Mikey, I can't remember what else was on that menu, but
it's that shitty looking snowball, but instead of coconut, they just hit it with a blowtorch.
oh yeah,
It
it's
looks like a big ass
Oh,
round charcoal briquette. In the middle of it, it's purple foof. It's purple fluff inside of it.
yeah.
And what bothers me is it's called
Yeah.
Terran Treats, and in the Guardians of the Galaxy, Terrans are Earthlings, and that shit ain't from around here.
Exactly. It makes no fucking sense. It makes no fucking sense. If it was Terran Treats, it should be like hot dogs and churros.
Real churros, not
It's okay.
Real
green
churros.
ones that are
Real
going to make
churros.
you shit blue.
Yes.
Think about it
Yes.
though, because think about who might be opening Terran Treats. It might be the Collector. And this is what the
who he
Collector thinks
thinks-
Terrans
yeah.
would
I
like.
guess.
Yeah.
I guess, but
Who-
yeah,
Just
neither
call
of those.
it Treats. Why would you call it Terran Treats? You would just call it. And
I don't know. Neither of those
Rick
sound
Moore,
good to
yeah.
me. They just sound fucking awful. But, yeah, I don't know. And then back to the shawarma. I've heard it's not great, so like that's why I didn't feel like I needed to get.
I know
one.
it's not going to be what I want it to be. I already know it's not.
No.
It's
Yeah,
not
like-
going to be my cruise freaking
Shawarma.
shawarma.
Yeah. Like, I've had good fucking shawarma from, like, local Mediterranean places. It's not gonna be like that, which it sucks because we have the resources here. We could do it really well, and I feel like
It's safe.
all the pictures I've seen, they just look gross.
Can they put cheese sauce on my French fries though?
Uh,
Adam's rolling his whole fucking head when I say that, not just his
And they will
eyes.
give you watermelon with sake.
Hmm.
Shut up.
Oh fuck with
Maybe.
the water sake. I don't want to go through this again.
Okay,
What I want to know is
we're gonna wrap
when
this
are we
up.
going to get a
All you
Lewis?
first time cruisers, do not order the fucking sake with the watermelon on the cruise ship. That's all.
None
I'm
of it comes in
saying.
a Dixie cup.
It didn't
Is it
come in a
that-
Dixie cup. It came in like a juice pack.
oh,
Juice
No,
pack.
it came in a paper cup that had a peel
No,
off
it was
lid
a
on it.
plastic. It was a plastic cup with graffiti
Oh,
on it and a little
$9.
aluminum foil top.
Well, yeah,
Oh,
an
jeez.
authentic artist created that just for the cruise.
You're on a Disney cruise. There's no Dixie cup. It's high dollar, man.
Authentic artist. As opposed to an inauthentic artist.
Okay, so real quick, speaking of the cruise, can we bring alcohol?
Okay.
Yes.
All right. Rules and everything else.
Yeah.
We should probably have another cruise
We have a cruise episode
Chat.
rundown.
Okay.
We'll do a
'Cause
cruise
I
episode because
episode at this
it is
point.
turning into the sheet up of 2022.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
we'll have a
Because I
rundown.
have so many questions.
maybe with the side trip to California. In there.
Reserve your room now.
Wasn't it? If I ain't gotta stay at Paradise Pier.
Hey, if you want to stay with me, reserve it now, sooner than
Dibs.
later,
Dibs. Yeah, dibs.
because we're all of 6 miles away from the park. So
Okay.
just let me know.
I won't be walking or running that trip, just so you know.
No, we got you, boo. We got you, boo. Don't worry. We got scooters. I think you've seen my Snapchats of the scooter.
Okay.
Okay.
Everybody just.
Now I feel like I'm doing yoga again.
Sarah, thank you for taking time out of your busy life.
I mean, I'll just be back in the pool.
I
It's
know.
literally only 8:00. So, I mean, should we open it up for more questions? Is
There's
anybody
a
watching?
dozen people watching, and we're most of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
there are three of us are watching.
Okay. All right. Well, did I cover everything that your heart's desired? That you
As
know
far as
of?
I'm concerned, yeah.
Okay.
I just know I need to get my ass back to California. That's all I'm hearing.
For sure. And I know this is like sort of off topic, but the last time you guys were out, was it Pixar Pier or was it
Yeah. It was whatever the
Paradise
hell.
Pier? Paradise
that-
Pier.
Paradise.
Hot
Yeah.
ass beer.
Got it.
Biggest on Wheel of
So-
Death and California Screamin'.
Okay. So that was emotional for me. Like that switch over. I mean I like Pixar Pier. It's cool. But Paradise Pier just had a certain vibe.
It was fun.
It had
But it was also extremely chaotic from somebody who isn't ready for it from a Disney
A little
park.
mishmash.
I guess,
No,
yeah.
like, because I when I think of Disney park, I think of like planned and laid out and everything, and I'm like, I couldn't figure out how the fuck to get around that. If my life, like, there were times where I'm like, I don't know how I ended up where we were.
Yeah.
And then you had to go over the bridge to line up for the water show, and I'm like, I
Yeah.
don't know what's happening anymore.
Yeah.
Here's the thing: we went. They were still celebrating the 60th. We went.
Oh, okay.
So we had the 60th anniversary version of
World of Color.
World of Color.
So good.
So good.
I can't
Oh my
wait
god.
to
So
come
you
back.
guys haven't seen the holiday World of Color, have you?
No.
Oh my god. It's so good.
Oh no.
It's so fucking good.
Well, maybe
No,
if they,
Might have to do
We-
2 trips to California next year.
well, or
See,
we
I-
start with December this year. You never know.
I mean, yeah, and that it's
My
all up
vacation
to,
is spent for this year. So.
We'll
No,
take
it's
a long
not.
weekend.
No, it's
You
not.
you
I
can
still have a
take,
week.
you can, hey,
I
you can
still
take
have
a 2-day trip.
I still have a week left.
You can take a 2-day trip. It's not unheard of.
Well, it depends
Yeah,
on where we're at.
incorrigible.
But yeah, and it depends. Like it depends on where the parks are at as far as reopening.
Depends on
shit
where
like
we're
that,
at in
so.
December because we might not be here in December. So
Oh,
We'll see. Fingers
Okay.
crossed.
All right. Well, Tim just put that out there for
All
guys,
right.
everybody.
everybody knows we're looking to leave.
No,
Well,
we're looking
yeah.
to leave Pennsylvania. That's all that is.
Yeah.
Right. Oh yeah. You can't. There we have had a
Now we go.
Frozen.
me being able to talk. We cannot have me being able to talk on a fucking Skype without shit locking up. It's a strict rule.
We had a what?
We can't have more than 2 hosts in one state. That's been the rule from the get-go.
Well, we'll always have 2 hosts in one state
One
because
state.
Hello.
Hello.
I mean,
Yeah.
I said more than 2 hosts, or I meant to say more than 2 hosts. Probably. Thanks for coming on, Sarah.
We just lost.
I enjoyed it. This was fun.
Thanks for having me.
You can invite me again in the future. If you want. Just putting it out there.
Okay. Then. I'm telling you, this is an excellent rundown. You should do this more often, like on Instagram, and tag all your friends in your posts.
Hey. Maybe I'll make it into the blogging world and I'll pimp this shit out. Maybe.
And here's the deal: she's already our West Coast merch mule. So whenever shit happens on the we have a news update on the West Coast with Sarah Ford.
I've been out of commission for a year and a half. I need shit to do now, so
put your orders in.
You wouldn't be the first person to try and handle her.
I just have one more question before we wrap up.
Yes.
Do y'all think we'll ever get flying over California back? Soaring over California back?
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Well,
because
Disneyland has proven that you can do it.
Yes.
No,
you're good. I will say, we had it right before the shutdown. They brought it back. So
with the smells?
Yes.
Oh fuck.
Yes. It was the best. And I got to do it once right before the shutdown, and then we were scheduled to go back, and then the world went to shit and we didn't get to go. So it is what it is. But
we know Disney listens. And I'm just saying, for the anniversary, just give us one concourse. We're not asking for all three. Just give us one concourse for Soaring over California and give people a choice.
No. You need to give us 2 concourses because everybody's going to be waiting for that shit.
So much better than Soaring over the world.
It's so much better. And I don't know. I feel like they just need to switch it over, periodically. Or
randomize that shit. Just
randomize it. Just like they do fucking Star Tours. Fucking randomize it.
Fucking film. Just put a different reel in.
What episode we'll have to do with Star Tours right now?
Star Tours is basically just like a Star Wars commercial.
Oh, I still love Star Tours, though. It's one of my favorites.
I do too, but it doesn't have a place in it.
I can take us home.
Yeah, at this point, we can reminisce all day long.
That's a whole other episode.
Yeah.
So, Sarah, where can your listeners find you?
Or your watchers.
Your Instagrams.
Instagram, I'm at the Juicebox.
The Juicebox.
The Juicebox. That's it. Just all together,
Okay.
The Juicebox.
All right, then. Look her
I've
up
had
on
so
her.
many offers for people to buy my Instagram name, and I just delete all of them.
At the Juicebox.
At the Juicebox.
Make some
All
money.
right, Sarah Ford and her
And then-
juicy box.
And then
Thank you
change
for
it to
coming
the
on.
original juice box and sell that one too.
I could. Yeah.
Tim, you got any closers?
Yeah.
Yeah, live shows.
I do. Thank you, Sarah, for coming on and
Of course.
filling us in
You're
on
welcome.
what's happening on the West Coast, and as
Yeah.
stuff starts to open up and everything comes back to life and Disneyland is catching up
Yeah.
to Disney World, we're going to get a sheet up on the West Coast.
Oh, yes.
We need to. We've been fucking waiting. All 3 of us have been
I
waiting.
want to say it was only supposed to be planned for last year.
It was. We did have a trip
Yeah.
plan here, and it got
Yeah.
It got Fez Parker.
we're going to stab it in the neck and laugh.
Oh.
Oh, Adam. What do you got for me?
Check out our running group, 3 Sheets to the Finish Line. Check out our events. Freaking September is literally right around the corner. Have no idea what's going on because everything's been up in the air with my own personal life at this point. So hopefully things will quiet down. They're still not doing big groups in Disney World. So it's going to be rough to try to plan something. Like I said, Thursday, the day before the 50th, we will be in Springs. So just follow the page. We'll probably be there from like mid-afternoon to early evening-ish. And it'll be the first time that all 4 of the new hosts are together.
I'm excited
So-
for
I'm
it.
not a new host, but
What?
I'm not a new host.
I didn't say nude. I said new.
Right. I, sir, am neither. So far.
Oh.
We also have our big Sheeters on the Seas sheet up at this point, and it's gonna be out of control. So if you try to get on the cruises, the event is set up. Check out Jillian at As You Wish Vacation. She is helping out a bunch of people plan this cruise and get on this ship, and she has been extremely helpful to this group. So give her some love. If you're thinking about it, get a quote. Couldn't hurt to see what's available and see what you can get on.
If you went on deck 6, you're missing out.
What is that?
It's a party deck, just so you know. A bunch of us are on deck 6, but
We don't know where we're at yet, but hoping.
deck 6, no whammies, deck 6.
And stop on $100.
Right.
Okay.
Well,
yeah.
this
Again,
was-
Sarah, thank you for being
Of
on the show. I'm
course.
sorry, I'm cutting everybody off.
No, you're good. You're
But,
good.
you know.
This was fun.
Well.
Thank you guys for having me.
Well, thank you.
The quicker I can do it, the quicker I can get through it without shit freezing up on me again. So, that fucking flex.
It's fucking killing me.
It's also
And-
so big. Like, it's huge.
All you gotta say is,
Wait.
Yeah,
Where did-
yeah.
hold on.
Find it.
Lights up.
There it is.
It's the one that looks like a button, Sarah.
Ooh. Ah.
I need that in my life.
It's the ultimate glow clube.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And with that, her glowing fist of fury, we're going to get out of here. Folks, thanks for listening. If you watched all the way through, I
God bless
apologize.
God bless.
And thank you for that. So until we talk again, this is not goodbye. It's see you real soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.
Good night.
And thank you.
Soon. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Adios.
Good night.
And okay, we're not live any
Sarah
further.
just hung up.
She doesn't
That
know.
wasn't me.
No, it wasn't.
Well, son of a bitch. She gone.
She go.
One.
She didn't even get Mikey'd. She
Oh,
did it
that's
herself.
fucking awesome. That was a lot of fun.
Good night. Good night, Click. Okay. So much for the cool down.